Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on. Hey!
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Third down, it's Willis. That's complete to Traylon Burks.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
They go play action with Willis.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Right back to the air again with Willis.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
The Texans at 6-5 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
On first down, Lance.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
And Lance going to throw.
He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
They'll run here with Pierce.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Lance looking to throw it.
Caught on the slant. Touchdown.
Dameon Pierce.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Back to throw, Willis.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come in and able to bring him to the ground. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings him forward.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
And the pressure gets to him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On now is the Titans punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Lance. He gets this one to Mechie.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jordan. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now is Lance. Caught left side by Mechie.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive going right here.
Lance going to sneak it.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Lance going to sneak it.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out
as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8. The Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Willis to throw.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the side. On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. fielded at the 43. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Red cycle.
The Lance now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Second down throw coming by Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. First and 10, Willis. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Come on.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Willis.
This is caught. It's Hardy. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Willis now off of play action.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Powers through him. And Power running here down to the 6-yard line.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Right there,
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans are back within a couple of the lead. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Willis will try and throw for this.
Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10.
Lance's throw completed to Mechie.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Now Lance.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. He's got Jordan complete right side. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. A quick throw, but incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a 1-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jordan. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Texans have retaken a third quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Willis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
A Misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. From the 40 now on second down. Willis. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The windup is with a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. And now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Lance. He finds his man. It's Charlie Kohler.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Lance looking to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw again on second down. Lance. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. From the gun, it's Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. He gets this with the Burks. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Willis now off play action. Throw left side complete. That's Hardy. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point just does sneak over the bar, and that makes it a 28-24 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th.
52.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And Lance now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
If they're able to come back to tie or win this game, I think this is a play that we're going to look back on as the game changer. They really changed the tone of what the opposition wanted to do when they're trying to run some time off the clock and add to its lead late in the...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Titans are right back in this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Willis.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 31.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They go play action with Willis.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
He's going to take another shot here. And this will be caught at the 30.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Green jacket, red cycle, black ultra.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand?
Down.
2nd and 11.
Flag blue. Blue strike. 6, 7. 12, 10. Field flag.
Here's Lance to throw it. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 16, Lance swings this one out wide for Pierce. Touchdown! Damian Pierce with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Again, it's Willis to throw it. Complete. It's Henry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Come on, come on.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Willis, fourth down, has to have it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Lance now on first down. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Lance now on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On third and long, it's Lance. Forced out to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And this one is right down Broadway. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Well, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last two drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
And a decent little gain puts him in a pretty good spot for second down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they should do so with their heads held high. What a performance. And the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw.